João, thank you so much for joining me here today. It's been a big few weeks at the club and for yourself as well. How have you found life under Liam so far?
Yeah, everything is very quickly for us because changed the gaffer, and Liam tried to put his ideas on our mind. You don't have too much time to think about it, but you try to learn quick as possible. Yeah, be amazing. He's electric, so yeah, it's very good manager.
When a new manager comes to a club, is it a little bit like sort of first day at school, everybody's trying to impress?
Yeah.
What's the training ground vibe been like?
Yeah, everyone is like you said, like in the first time in the school, but now we are more comfortable. I think now we understand more what he wants us to do on the pitch. So yeah, being good.
And what about that first team meeting? What has he come in and said to you? What was the message he delivered to you as a team?
As a team, he wants us to play. If we don't play good, doesn't matter, but always he wants intensity from us.
Okay.
So yeah, it's very good point, because if you play with intensity, sometimes you don't gonna play good, but we still need to win the game. So yeah, the first thing he said to us was to play with intensity.
And that suits your game as well, right? Because you like to be very intense, particularly off the ball, on the ball. You're quite an intense footballer.
Yeah, I try to help the team with the ball, for the ball. In the Premier League, you need to play like this, because if you drop your intensity in the game, you can concede. So yeah, I think everyone start to think more to run, help each other, because if you with the ball you have a good idea, and I think you can play good if you recover fast the ball.
And yourself, has he managed to sit you down, have any individual meetings with you? Have you spoken to him on a one-to-one? What sort of things was he talking to you about your game?
Yeah, we spoke a little bit. He knew I played against him when he was coaching Hull City, and yeah, he said a lot of good things about me, and also he said he want to help me to develop, to improve every day. So I like this kind of manager, because it's good to have this feedback from them, because sometimes if you don't know what you need to improve, and when you heard from the gaffer, you just try to do better.
Was there any specifics he spoke to you about that you think in your game as well that you agreed with?
He say like he likes me like a striker, but sometimes I can play as a 10. So for me to be ready to learn both positions. And yeah, I think it's good for me, because I prefer to play a 9, but sometimes if he need, I can do as a 10 as well.
So you say you prefer to play a 9.
Yeah.
I think that's a bit of a chat about you, isn't it? What is your best position? But you personally prefer to play as a striker?
Yeah, I prefer to stay more near to the goal. I think I'll be more dangerous.
But you've played everywhere, man, haven't you? I was looking at like some of your former games. You're playing in like midfield roles, defensive midfield roles. Do you think that's helped your overall game shape?
Yeah, of course, because you understand more about the game, you know. But for me, I prefer to stay in front, up there, near to the goal, score goals, and yeah.
How have you found your first sort of 6 months or so at the club then? Because you've had a massive impact when you first arrived, obviously. Club World Cup final. Talk to me about your first 6 or so months at the club.
Yeah, like you said, the Club World Cup was amazing for me. The season, I think, is good. I think could be better, but I'm still also like I was playing with small injuries, so it's difficult for me to be 100% every game, but I will always want to be on the pitch. You can see in the group we have many problems, many injuries, and I think this season for me is good, but could be better. I think I'm still young, but I've been a long time here in England. But I think I still have things to improve.
Do you think the fact that you have been here so long has kind of helped your adaptation a little bit to the Premier League? Because you've played in the Premier League before, you've been in England for a long time now.
Yeah, of course, because I've been in Championship.
Yeah.
I had to learn, grow up there, and then I came to Premier League. I had to adapt to develop my game, and I think every day, if you work hard, you can improve. That's why I joined to Chelsea to to improve, to win trophies and to getting better.
Let's talk a bit about your squad then, because obviously you've come in as a fairly young player, but there's a lot of young players in the squad. Who are your best friends in the squad? Who do you hang out with most of the time?
I would say both Brazilians, Andre and Estevão, but I had a Spanish group as well. We stay with Pedro, Enzo, Caicedo, Cucu, Garnacho, Robert, Felipe. So yeah, we spend the whole day in the training ground together. So yeah, I cannot choose one, but if I had to choose, I would choose Andre and Estevão.
Obviously, the Brazilian core here, there's a lot of Brazilians in the Premier League now. A lot of Brazilians originally would go into sort of Spain, go into Italy, but now you see them arriving a little bit more in England. Why do you think that is? Is it more of an attraction to the Premier League?
I think because Premier League is the more difficult and the best league in the world. I think everyone wants to be here. So that's why I think now a lot of Brazilian players want to come here and have a lot of Brazilian players now. I think it's because of that, because Premier League is the most difficult and the best league for me, in my opinion.
How did you find it when you first came over to England? Because obviously you sort of exploded onto the scene in Brazil, but it's a tough journey that coming over to England, to Watford. How did you find that transition?
In the beginning it was difficult because different country, different language, food, everything. But I think my first 6 months I was a little bit struggle. But I have had two friends, Domingos Quina and Aurelio Gomes, helped me a lot, my time in Watford. So I think when you have someone who can support you, I think it is much easier. But I struggle a little bit to speak the language. And then after that, I was fine. I feel like when I go to Brazil in the summer, I want to come back because here is, I think now is my new house, my new home.
Do you find that you're playing a similar sort of role with Estevão now? Obviously, he's arrived, maybe doesn't speak the English amazingly, but you know what a player, and it's a big jump for him too.
I think for Estevão is, I think everyone want to help him and also have a lot of Spanish players who can help him as well, because Spanish is similar to Portuguese, and we try to make it easier for him when he don't understand. When the gaffer says something to him, we translate to him. But I think his mentality is brilliant because he want to learn, he want to improve. So I think soon he'll be speaking fluent.
Yeah?
Yeah.
It's getting close?
Yeah, he understands now, but he still needs to speak a little bit.
So how long did it take you to sort of learn that English language? Because I think it's an underrated difficulty, isn't it? Moving leagues, moving countries, trying to learn a new language.
It's similar to you guys. For example, if you want to learn another language, it'll be difficult.
Yeah.
So for us, we have to, because you need to adapt. We choose to come here and play in England. But I think I'll say 6 months.
Wow, bro, that's quick, I'm telling you.
No, to understand, but to speak, I was a little bit shy. But to understand 6 months.
And that first sort of 6 months, and then obviously the period in the Championship. The Championship is hard football, it's direct, it's physical. Was that a big change up from the Brazilian leagues for you?
Yeah, for sure. In Brazil, we play more.
Yeah.
You know, in the Championship is more, like you said, it's more physical, more battle. So I had to adapt to grow up, to adapt to the league, but also show my quality to be able to come back to the Premier League again. So yeah, I think I did a great job in my time in Watford, and then I tried to Brighton. Yeah, was good for me.
Do you think a bit of that Brazilian intensity, though, does suit the Championship, doesn't it? Because, you know, it's flary, but there's tackles going in, intense football.
Yeah, I think the Championship for us Brazilian is a little bit hard because you like to dribble, do stuff, and the Championship is very physical and don't have VAR. So, you need to be like...
A few tackles.
Yeah. So you need to be a little bit, you need to release the ball more fast, to be like more pass and move than be 1v1 situation, because I think it's impossible to do that.
And how did you find that step to Brighton? Because obviously it was a big jump, but working with an incredible coach there as well. How was that for you?
When I went to Brighton, I had a few meetings with the Zerbi, so I think he helped me a lot on my confidence. And my first season was brilliant. I think I scored 21 goals.
Yeah, you did.
So for me it was amazing. I started to believe in myself again. Yeah, I think I enjoy a lot my time in Brighton. Second season, I didn't enjoy that much, but yeah, I think my time in Brighton was very good for me. I grew up, I developed it. Yeah, that's why I'm here now.
Yeah, and obviously De Zerbi, fantastic coach, very tactical. What was it like working with a coach that was so tactical and very specific about what is asking from you?
For me personally, is very good because I like to play with the ball. So I think when De Zerbi called me when I was in Watford, I had few conversations with some players who work with him, and they just said good things about him. They said he's a little bit harder, but he's a very good coach. So when I joined to Brighton, I enjoy to play with him. I learn a lot. He's very good in details. He want to help the player, and he helped me. I'm very grateful to him because the way he bring me love on football again was different, and yeah. I think now with Enzo and now with Liam, they are similar coach. I'm gonna enjoy again.
When that first call came through from Chelsea, were you? Oh my word!
I was in Brazil. I was in holiday.
Yeah. Were you?
Yeah.
With the family?
Yeah, family, friends. I was at home, and then my agent called me and say, I think next week you need to go to dinner with some of the director from Chelsea.
Wow.
Yeah, but I couldn't say nothing to anyone. I need to hold on me, and yeah.
Were you nervous about that dinner?
I think when every player gonna change the team, get like a little bit nervous inside because it's normal. Because you want to the transfer go through, and yeah, I was very excited and. Yeah, I think I showed a little bit my excitement in the Club World Cup.
Absolutely. Who was the first person you told about the move?
My girlfriend.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She was happy?
Yeah, of course.
Back
to London.
yeah, absolutely. Back to London we go. I mean, there's a great tradition of Brazilians at Chelsea as well. You look at the likes of Luiz, Ramirez. That must have thought for you, wow, I can be another Brazilian.
Yeah, the other day I met Diego Costa and Ramirez in the restaurant. Yeah, we talk a little bit. They wish me all the best. And yeah, like I said, a lot of Brazilians played here. Now is our time, my time, Estevão's time, and André's time to make history with this huge club.
Yeah, I mean, we saw David Luiz at the bridge recently, didn't we? Did you manage to speak to him a little bit?
I knew him from Brazil. I met him there when he was in Flamengo, and he talked a little bit with me.
Okay.
He liked the way I play. He wished me all the best. And when he saw me here, we talk, we joke a little bit. And yeah, he's a very good guy. I think he had a brilliant career here, and hopefully he can do the same.
We should talk a little bit about the World Cup then and Brazil, because the number 9 role, Brazil, tough competition there at the moment. João, how are you finding it?
I think when we speak about Brazil team, is tough in every position, but I think I need to do my job on my club. I think if I do my job here, I think hopefully I can be in the World Cup. So yeah, I need to focus here and do my best always.
There's obviously a long tradition of amazing Brazilian forwards. Who do you kind of look at and think, I'd love to be a career like him, or he's my guy, he's my idol?
Career like him, I think it would be impossible because the last number 9 was Ronaldo, Adriano. So now I want to to do my history. I think,
Yeah.
of course, I have inspiration like R9, Adriano, Romario, Neymar. I can say a lot of names, but I want to people think I'm João Pedro. Of course, I'm gonna try to do my best to one day maybe achieve what they want from Brazil. But I think I want to make my history.
For some of the English viewers that might not have seen a lot of Brazilian qualifying in South America, how have you guys been so far? How has qualifying gone and the road up to the World Cup?
Like in the qualify, you drop some points, but I think with new coach, you don't have much time like in the club. But I think when finish the season now, I think you get more time to understand what the Mister wants, and hopefully you'll be good in the World Cup.
What a coach as well, Carlo.
Yeah.
I mean, what was it like first meeting him? Because he's one of the most iconic sort of managers you can think of.
No, yeah, the first time when I went in Brazil, I met him. He joked a lot with the players. He tried to make, of course, when he's training, he want us serious. But I think he likes the relationship between us. So yeah, I think it's very good for us because when we are happy, I think we enjoy play football, and I think you play better.
And how are you thinking the World Cup is going to go? From a Brazil perspective, is the ambition we are winning this thing?
Of course. I think every Brazilian think about that. I think when you're born in Brazil, the first thing you think is about the World Cup. We know the other national team, they are strong, but we know our power as well. And you're going to try to do your best and hopefully you can win.